We're watching shares today of Microsoft after the company announced it's going to invest more than $7.5 billion in Canada over the next couple of years. Let's talk to Tyler Radke about this. He's a global software analyst at Citi. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So we know that Microsoft has been making these large announcements in different countries around the world. Does it make sense for Microsoft to make this investment in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, I think, as you said, you've seen this roll out globally. We saw big announcements, obviously, in the U.S., in the U.K., other major developing countries around the world. When you're spending, close to $100 billion of capex, there's a lot to go around in terms of standing up data centers, and obviously, you're talking about some of the largest economies. So, I just kind of view this as consistent with their global approach. It's the biggest software company in the world and serves kind of the highest number of customers. So putting the resources to meet their customers where they are.
Okay, so talk to me about what this actually means, because they want to expand data centers, which is something you referred to. What else could this mean for Canada with this $7.5 billion investment?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't read too much into it other than this is aligned with Microsoft's strategy of building out the capacity where they are seeing the demand. I mean, you saw a massive bookings quarter for Microsoft last quarter, hundreds of $billions of new deals that they booked, and obviously have to now go out and build that capacity to deliver on things like the OpenAI API service. Obviously, you're also seeing a lot of strength from kind of the traditional cloud workload. So, big blue chip companies from traditional industries are still, in the early to mid stages of moving from their own data centers into a hyperscaler like Microsoft or an AWS. So I think it's sort of a reflection of that trend in the industry as well.
Okay, Microsoft mentions that it is putting in $19 billion of investment in the country, sort of in the longer period, and then the $7.5 billion part of that. What does it mean moving forward for Microsoft? Is it likely that they're going to do more hiring in Canada as a result?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything specific on the hiring front. I would just say the investments are largely capital expenditures, which is going out and buying the equipment to put in the data centers. Obviously, when you do that, you do have to, people have to do that, right? They have to design and build these data centers, operate them, et cetera, right? So I imagine there will be, certainly jobs and things created, but certainly haven't seen anything specific as it relates to their hiring plans.
They're also talking about a threat intelligence hub in Canada. What could that look like?
Yeah, so if you think about Microsoft, under the surface is actually close to a $30 billion cybersecurity business, which is, I think kind of people lose track of that with all the talk around AI and cloud infrastructure. So that's exactly that, right? If you think about their broad cybersecurity portfolio, there are a lot of resources and a lot of investments going into that, ensuring that whether it's securing all the agents that the customers are building, things like Microsoft 365, your email, all that internal and external communication, those are things that they're focused on securing.
All right, Tyler, I will leave it there. Appreciate your time. Tyler Radke is global software analyst at Citi.